This is not just another story. This is a legacy. A legacy of 3 generations. 3 different portraits. And it all started with Gian Ludovico Dini, a manager and chemist who became an entrepreneur. Paolo, his son and creator of the Shark. And Andrea, his grandson who carries the baton into the future. This is a true story. A story made in Italy. It all began in January 1921 with a family of Tuscan origin which believed in an idea they cast into the looms of a Lombard mill at Masnago in Varese, Italy. Darco ushered a new era by building the workshops which would be the embryo of the future knitting mill. What started with just 2 machines in the early 30s expanded rapidly with 250 women working in the mill comprising 223 looms in the mid-30s. Until one morning in April 1944, the sky above Varese suddenly darkened by the inferno of bombings of World War II. Crisis at Masnago forced the Darcos to move out, and the situation worsened when Giuseppe died in 1960. Fate brought Gian Ludovico Dini to take over the reins of the knitting mill. Gian Dini, along with his elder son Paolo, worked tirelessly not just to restore the glory days of the knitting mill, but also to take it to a new high. Around 1966, when the company really started showing signs of a turnaround, it was time to pension off the old company name Maglificio Darco and replace it without severing the links with history and place, and Dama was born, which then became Dama S.p.A. Paola Dini was destined for something larger than life. The stage was set for Paolo to lend his first name and create a brand that would take the world by storm. That marked the birth of Paul and Shark in 1977. Blending colors and inventing new shapes, Paolo makes concrete that imagination which belongs to the best painters. By 1985, this Italian brand had grown by leaps and bounds, making its presence felt around the world. The global brand that was born, created and made in Italy. Andrea Dini, the 3rd generation in the family, now runs the company that still designs and manufactures all its products only in Italy. It soon became the object of desire thanks to its innovative products and cutting-edge technology. The threads that inspired a knitting mill evolved into a global iconic lifestyle brand chosen by those who go to the sea and those who have special liking for leisure, traveling and sportswear. After years of development, Paul and Shark launched the women's and children's clothing line with the same philosophy that defines the men's line. The sea not just inspired Paul and Shark to create an exquisite line of yachting lifestyle, but also encouraged to take an initiative to protect it. Protecting the Hudson River in New York, restoring the historic landing stages of the gondolas in Venice and the Faloria cable car, to name a few. The journey of a single yarn that started back in January 1921 from Varese, Italy, is now anchored across 6 continents, knitting over 240 branded stores and 290 shop-in-shops spread across 64 countries around the globe.